What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another 1, 2, 3 Fut Draft challenge guys, where today we're going to try once again to hit that 1, 2, 3. Guys, welcome to the video. As always, thank you very much for being here. I do really appreciate it. I actually wasn't going to upload today guys. My throat is extremely sore. I've been like getting ill for about 2 weeks. It's been really weird. You probably don't care, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. Yeah, I've been getting ill for about 2 or 3 weeks, where I've had like a little bit of like a bungy nose and like a little bit of a runny nose here and there, and a few occasions where, like, you know, I'd wake up in the morning, my throat would be a little bit scratchy, but then kind of by time, you know, lunchtime rolls around, I'm like absolutely fine again, and I'm feeling like just a little bit like, you know, just drained. I'm just feeling drained, like the energy levels weren't quite there. I woke up this morning, oh man, it was beyond drained, and my throat right now is like inflamed and red raw inside, and I really wasn't going to do a draft or a RTG video. Ooh. We get Mappe Leon. She gives that chemistry to Graham Hansen. The icon would be quite nice, but I will take Mappe Leon. And I just thought, like, for a gameplay draft, especially if I made it to, like, the final or whatever, you know, because now that I've won 2 drafts in a row, I'm basically a pro, right? And so I know for a fact I'd win again. And, like, honestly, I just sat there and I thought, I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy to sit there for 4 games. And I also don't have, like, the voice right now, man. Like, I can't explain. I mean, you guys are being ill, but to talk right now is painful. But I didn't want to let you all down, because I really appreciate everyone always tuning into these videos. It means a lot to me, you know, especially in a game state where people just, everything's weird. Everything's weird. Views across the board on social media are plummeting. People's general sentiment about the game is plummeting. I think less people are playing, engaging, and watching than ever before. That is a massive upgrade, by the way. That is fantastic. Yeah, you guys still show up all the time for me, so I just didn't want to let you guys down. So here we are with just a 1, 2, 3 challenge. It is a lot easier on the energy levels for me. Man, what a sap! If I heard somebody else saying this, I'd be like, "Man up, you pussy." Sorry for saying that out loud. I was thinking, I was like, do I want to say that or do I not? And I did. Let's take Carlos Alberto over Benjamin White. We lose 1 chemistry, but that's Benjamin all right. We can get Marta in here and swap in there, and that takes us to 32 chemistry. Yeah. And 87 rated. A big last 4 here. We could have something going on. We get Rafinha 89. That allows us to take Marta out. But DB back at cam and swap Rafinha and Vinicius Jr. still kicking around with that chemistry. And we are now 1 chem point off, which is Jordan Pickford's, which we can get by popping Unai Simon in there. So we've got full chem and an 88 rated. We're guaranteed a 1-2-1 here, guys. And we're close to a 1-2-2 already. This could be something very special. If we can get it up to an 89 rated with this pick right here, we can't. We could have had a chance, but we don't have a chance. We got no chance such as what we've got. Does it tick us over to an 89? No, it doesn't. That is a wild draft for a 1-2-1, but we will try again in attempt number 2. If you want to use the best players in FC26, there's only one sure way to get them. U7Buy gives you some of the best prices around to buy Ultimate Team coins. It's fast, safe, and reliable, and if you use my discount code NEP at checkout, you get an extra 8% off their prices. Check out the link in the description below. As we go into attempt number 2, guys, one of the questions that I get asked quite a lot from the chat around the 1-2-1s, 1-2-2s, 1-2-3s, or when we just get like high rated drafts, is the same as what Dom asked yesterday. And he says, hey Nep, have you ever thought about saving the drafts when you get the 1-2-3, 1-2-4, etc., and using it in the next gameplay draft vid? I have. I have tried that, and people just don't care. Like, as mad as it sounds, I don't even think it sounds that mad, to be honest. But as interesting as it is, I suppose, the building of the draft, that is a great start, by the way, Salah and Cruyff. The building of the draft is what people like love the most. The playing of the draft is only relevant with the building of the draft. We had a draft a few days ago, which I won, actually. That first one that I won out of the two that I won over the last 3 or 4 days. And some of the top comments were actually quite surprising to me, because some of those top comments were people saying that watching me take these like players at, like, you know, I can't remember who I took, but I missed out on an icon to take a centre-back that was a promo card. I don't think it was the best centre-back in the world or the best promo card in the world or whatever, but I wanted to do it because I wanted to try the promo card, whereas I'll play with the icon multiple times. Give me that Mapelleon. We're a little low on chemistry here, mind you. And I was really surprised to see so many people kind of like agree with that mindset of, you want to watch me play with the Cruyffs and the icons and the high-rated cards. Because I personally feel like we see that a lot. I feel like we see people just have these like monster cards all over the place all the time. And for me to like pass up on somebody interesting that could also be brilliant, like here, for example, like Karchawi is the obvious choice anyway, and I'm going to take her because she just suits the team. But like this Otamendi, I'd like to try this card. I think he just looks brilliant. He's got really good stats. He's got really good play styles. And I think he could be very good. And he's really cheap on the market. And it's always been like a part of the way that I've played this game for a long time, to be fair, is kind of using these obscure players. And I really like doing it, and especially in draft, because I don't have these cards in my regular account, you know, and I just wouldn't go and buy them, I suppose. We could probably put that Rodman up at right mid, actually. Nope, maybe not. So yeah, like, if, like, whenever, we needed that. Whenever I've previously, that is big, by the way, guys. That is big. Whenever I've previously played a draft in a video different to the one with which I built the draft in, people just don't care. They'd rather I built a new draft, and I get it, right? I don't need to like reuse the content. That's fine. Right, let me do this. Does Toon have centre mid? Yes, she does. Does she get more chemistry than Rios? No, she doesn't. I was going to put McCabe back in, but it doesn't work. Right, next up, we've got Gvardiol. We've got Isco. We've got Ronaldo. I'm going to take Isco because he's going to give us a little chemistry boost in that centre mid spot. I could certainly do with like a Van Dijk or something, you know. We get Cole Palmer, who also doesn't offer much, or dare I say anything, beyond a bit of rating on the bench. We've got 4 picks to go. I need a new right back, guys, and I need a bit of chemistry here as well. We're going to take Kingsley Coman. He goes onto the bench. When I took Karchawi, I maybe should have taken Salgado. Like, Salgado would have maybe been a bit better, and McCabe is only 1 rating lower than Karchawi. And I was thinking like I could just use her at centre mid if push comes to shove, but the midfield, thanks to that, Zidane has kind of like built up a little bit without even needing her, and we don't have the chemistry now. Otherwise, now Olga Carmona, we lose 2 chem there, we gain 3 chem back there, and Isco comes off the midfield, and I now am using Karchawi at centre mid, so it worked out in the end. Berardi doesn't even get onto the bench. The last pick here, guys, this is a poor draft. It's a good team, actually, funnily enough. If we were actually to play this draft, other than a right back, it's, you know, pound for pound, pretty decent, to be fair, but way off on the chemistry, guys. Way off on the rating. Vieira, whoa. And let's get into attempt number 3. Right, guys, here we go for attempt number 3. I was thinking about this when I was building the drafts yesterday for the 1-2-3 challenge. I have rode the same, like, 4 draft tokens for so long. Like, for about 4 challenges, I've been getting back draft tokens every single time that I've been coming out of the draft. What a start. This is what captain should be, EA. Full-blown icons or high-level promo cards. And yeah, every time I was doing another draft, I was getting another draft token, and it was really funny and just really fun to be like, I completed 4 drafts, I got 4 draft tokens, and I got the benefits out of those draft tokens, like some coin unlocks and things like that. I was just making profit hand over fist from spamming the draft, which I found quite hilarious. Anyway, here we go with draft number 3, guys, and it's not been the greatest start right here, but 93 Ronaldinho certainly looks good in what is otherwise a genuinely terrible team. And, you know, Garassi and Barella, 87 rated, not too shabby, but I think we all know where this one isn't going. And it isn't going to be a good draft because holy... What a contrast, guys. Our captain choice, 5 icons, including a couple of good ones, a brilliant one, and a couple of like mediocre ones. Our next 9 choices, maybe 10, our next 10 choices, all gold cards. Not a single inform, not a single promo card, not a single icon or hero. All gold cards. How wild is that? Are we going to go through an entire draft outside of captains with nothing but golds? This is already a record. Oh, here we go. We've finally got something. We're hilariously going to take the gold card this time. We got two promo cards there, 2 like bottom tier promo cards. That's more like it. We get Wesley Schneider. He can go in at centre mids. Right there. Gives us 1 chem. Obviously not the biggest help in the world, but not the worst either. We'll take Swanson. I mean, she could go at striker, I suppose. Doesn't really upgrade the team very much, mind you, but she could go there. We could put her left wing and Ronaldinho at cam or something. We get nothing here again. Guys, we've had 2 picks that offered promo cards, 2. One of them was Schneider that we took, and the other one we turned down. I don't know if you want to regard an inform as a promo card. That's a bit better. That's now 4 picks if you include the inform as a promo card that had a promo card in the pick. That is diabolical. Diabolical. Give me some chemistry there with Rodri. Give us a bit of rating. This is hilariously going to end up as a pretty decent draft, isn't it? We're not going to get full chem because we've just got a few too many players. Ooh, Choupo-Moting. A few too many players that aren't right. I mean, I could use Heaps and Swanson. We don't lose any chemistry. We do lose a little bit of rating. And then if we can see if Chawinga had, basically if Raquelme had centre mid or Ronaldinho had like right wing or something, we could have put Chawinga in as well. And we still can, I suppose, and get that bit of extra chem, but it's not quite what we're looking for out here, is it? Not quite there. Hey, at least, guys, we are finally starting to pick up some promo cards. Let's put Zico back in. Let's put Garassi back in. Jurassic Park. I'm pretty sure we could do better with this draft. Everyone's kind of like central or left, though. We don't really have strikers and right wings. Joshua Kimmich would be quite helpful, to be fair. At right back for chemistry. Jimenez won't get fixed on chem. And the rating maybe now goes up to an 88. It does. Chemistry's wildly off. Not enough right wings by some distance for us there. Gousson might actually give us a bit more chemistry. He doesn't. And so, yeah, that's going to be draft number 3, guys. Ben White. Imagine if Ben White still had centre-back. Let's get into attempt number 4. All right, guys, here we go with the 4th and final attempt for today. Let's hope that it can be a little bit better than that last one. It wasn't particularly spectacular, was it? maybe we'll take a bit of a different formation this time. Do you know what? I want to go for a narrow formation. I was just thinking about that as I picked the 4-3-3 again last time. I thought we don't really ever pick up the narrow formations. Obviously, some of the wingers are some of the high-rated cards in the game. But, like with Harry Kane right there, some of the central base players also are very, very nice. And so maybe, just maybe, we can turn it around. We don't mind getting those Spanish Barcelona players. They are very easy to link. We don't mind getting Martin Odegaard. He's also reasonably easy to link. We'll take Sumar in there at CDM. Our CDM and Cam need an upgrade desperately. Karchawi at left back is very good. Vicente Lizarazu might have been a better option there to give the chemistry to Harry Kane. But I think Karchawi just offers a little bit more because you can play at centre mid and Cam. There's Mapelleon, which is delightful for the Leia Alexandri chemistry, which is obviously really, really nice. And then we'll get Fox by name, Fox by nature to link all of those Arsenal players together very nicely before ending with David Raya as well. 26 chemistry, 87 rated. Cam and DM can easily be upgraded. Right back can easily be upgraded. And then kind of like centre mids can also be upgraded. Like, that would be quite nice. Let's start with our goalkeeper. Hey, we don't mind that. Angers goes in the goalkeeper spot for David Raya. See, this is where we can upgrade it. See, this, yeah, I mean, this is just delightful, to be fair. It's going to be him that comes out. She goes over there. Oh, she's got... Wow. She's got centre-back. None of these people have CDM. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. I think it's got to be Odegaard that comes out. No, Odegaard goes back in over Pullover. It's Pullover that comes out, which costs McCabe and Fox a little bit of chemistry. But hey, I don't mind it. 88 rated now, and we still got lots of options of upgrades, including either a Jules Koundé, who gets all those Barcelona links, no problem at all, or a Bronze, who obviously gets good links as well and might be healthy for Harry Kane's English link. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. That's one England manager away now from all of that being kind of connected. Alternatively, Cole Palmer and a Cam. We still need a CDM. And I'm going to need to put as well Odegaard in there. It's going to have to be Karchawi that comes out. Just for those Arsenal links again. What have we got? We got Riten. She doesn't get into the team. Unless Cole Palmer comes out of the team. We get BN Dolo. It's still an 88 rated draft, guys. This has still got a bit of potential with the right players here or there. We are desperately, desperately, desperately crying out for another CDM. Like, desperately. Karchawi goes in there, gives us 2 more chem at that point, gets a French link in there. And so it's just the French players now that don't have full chem, but with 3 French away. It's still 88 rated. Okay, Fede Valverde doesn't get into the team, but is a brilliant player to put onto the bench. Does have CDM, but obviously doesn't get any chemistry in there. We've got 4 more picks on this draft. We've got an 85 rated Dani Olmo. Another player that fits the bill. We've got so many players from Arsenal, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea and Liverpool across multiple like men and women. We get Chawinga there for the bench, but we just don't have like that CDM is just missing, which is quite mad because he's going to be the difference of the 89 to 90 rating or the 88 to 89 rating. And that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? And that is a bit of a shame, guys. We don't have any, like, we've got centre-backs, we've got centre-mids, we've got cams, we've got strikers. We've got Valverde CDM, but that's it. That is a bit disappointing. What I'm going to have to do now is go and get all of the Arsenal players back in, just so we can have all chem. I thought I would have had a bit more chem there, to be fair. It's the CDM that's missing it. And he's a French Prem manager away. I don't think we're going to be able to get the full chemistry on these players, guys. We're not. And so for today, that is just going to be the end of the video. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.